Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 83, Day 1. We are getting ever so close to the 100th week. Actually, it's still ages away because of how the cycle is. Don't we only cycle through it like 7 times a month? I mean, year, or 7 times a month, 7 times a year? Or even less than that these days? Because I think the cycle is like 6 weeks now. It just keeps getting longer and longer. It used to be like once every week, then once every 3 weeks, then once every 4 weeks. And I'm pretty sure in the current state of the game, it's actually once every 6. Oh, no. Actually, Guild War is still once every 4. A lot of the weekends ones are once every 6. However, Guild Wars is still once every 4. So it's like 12 a month. I mean, 12 a year. Which means, yeah, we probably won't hit 100 till 2022. But anyways, first Guild War of the year, nonetheless. So, today we got Brown Guild War and Frostfire Keep. Obviously, we'll run Brown Guild War first. Also, the way that we've decided we're going to be doing the thing. Also, the thumbnail didn't update. Let me go change that. I made the thumbnail. Why you no update? I hate when YouTube does that. Like, I'll change the thumbnail and then it's like, nope, I don't want to change. Or you have to do it like 3 times before it like registers properly. Where is the thing? I know I made one. Where'd it go? Did I not save it? No, I made it. I saved it. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that changes properly now. It'll update in a minute or 2. Pretty sure people still find the stream nonetheless. That thumbnail will help a bit more. But anyways, hello everyone. Let me start all the way from the top because there's a lot of chatter. I answered most of it while we were before the stream. But hello Ricardo. But if you have any other questions, feel free to leave it. Hello Ricardo. Hello John. Hello Defiant. Hello hello Defiant. Let's see, a lot of repeat messages, or not repeat, but hello Barbara. Hello Gustavo. Hello Tyrion. A lot of people saying this stuff again. Hello Vega. Hello Cookie. Hello Captain. Hello Isabel. Hello Tyrion. Hello Imperial. Hello Chris Border. Hello Chiatic. And hello everyone else. Welcome. So, Guild War. So one thing we've been doing this week, or that we're going to be doing every single day this week, is building up our defend team the day prior in order to make it into a book. I decided on Monday that we just do it one day at a time. So that's exactly how we're going to do it. Unfortunately, we only got 1 win off our team yesterday. Of course, this could just be because, well, we just happened to only get 1. But, I don't know. It's with only about, like, 5 to 7 battles. I'm not sure if we're going to get, like, super good data. Because 1 win off of 7 battles actually isn't too bad for a Guild War team this late into the game. However, I would like to see it been, like, 2 or 3 wins out of 7. However, I don't know. I'll still take the 1. We'll see how the other days go as far as the book setup. But we'll build Blue Guild War Defend a little bit later. Anyways, let's start from the top and work on the Guild Wars itself. So, as far as our battles, we are ahead. However, we've also done more battles, so we're actually not technically ahead. We're kind of dead center in bracket 5, which seems about where we'll probably end up. Because I'm not sure if we can make the absolute top, but who knows? Maybe they did all their battles. We'll have to kind of wait and see. But, yeah, let's start getting into it. As far as Brown Guild War, we were testing the team as well yesterday, our offensive team, which is kind of funny because not only do we get to test the defensive team now every single day that we're going to be doing, but we also get to test our offensive team against that defensive team. But right here, for whatever reason, he's actually running the red DavidBlack on Brown Day. I guess because he's converting into red, but he's not even doing that. Wait, did he accidentally? He forgot to set his team. Aww. I've done that before. He forgot to change his color day. He's using a... Oh, no. He still has brown to red. Never mind. Hold up. I thought he was for a second. Oh, no. He's just doing it weirdly. Never mind. For a second, I thought it was like, oh, blue to red, this other thing. It almost seemed like he was forming for a different Guild War day. But never mind. No, Child of Summer, yeah, it's brown to red. He's using the right one. A little bit of an interesting team. Definitely creative. I'm not sure how well it's going to do. He does have Stealthy on Hero, which is concerning. The big issue will be the front. Like, the Child of Summer doing its thing initially will be the big deal. Beyond that, I don't think it's going to get too much value. Just trying to look. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get much value beyond Child of Summer doing its thing. Definitely an interesting setup. And another one of those book teams. Oddly enough, not on the day of. Oh, he must not have the book upgraded. Let me guess. It's not upgraded? Oh, no, it is upgraded. That's kind of weird. Because normally you would use them on the color day to get their full effect thing. You can technically use them on the off color day in order to build around into the convert, which is what he's doing. The anti-converter goes to red and he's building on to red, which is an interesting way of also doing it. Have every single one go into the converter and just have that feed directly into the weapon. You can also do it the other way around where you feed into the color of the day, feed into the book of the day, and then go, which is the way I built the other one. and then build into that in case they make a bunch of that gem color in order to counter the fact that they're making a bunch of that gem color. It's an interesting build nonetheless. Anyways, let me go change my metal setup because my metal setup is not set up to actually take out this. So let me go change it. I believe 20% into 2 seasons will do it just right. We're probably not dealing with this today, so I'm actually going to change these out. We'll do that probably this Wednesday. So for now, I'll just change it out since we're going to be needing to change it a bunch for the Guild Wars. Also, do I even have that pet? I should. Why do I not remember the Spell Spaniel? I'm pretty sure I have that pet laying around. I should click show on owned. Yeah, we have every pet. This is just a weird one that hasn't happened yet. Rogue bonus? Oh no, did I not get this guy at some point? I'm pretty sure he just hasn't been available yet. The Hairy Hoarder. Anyways. Okay, let's get to Guild Wars. I believe we have everything set up now. Let's go to our fight. But yeah, 1-6 on defense, which I would have done a little bit better. Of course, we have no control over the team itself when it does that. Well, we get to control what the team is. But yeah, I've still been going with this. It's a little bit of a weird team, but I really like it. It does what it needs to do. Doing it with Titan currently. Not sure if we should actually switch that out right now. Given the team we're up against, I think it's going to be fine, though. Interesting. You don't have Spell Spaniel, but you have Hairy Hoarder? Did they randomly add some, and it's just been in a random drop table? Okay, he has 2 converts. Blue to red, which is slightly scary. And brown to red, which counters us. However, it's not as scary on the current state of the board. So I'm going to go for a mountain and just hope we get RNG. Not enough RNG. Okay, that's enough RNG right there, actually. So we'll go for that. Go for Wild Queen. I think we won. We have alignment off of that. Let's see. We can then go mountain. I should kill him. We then go for the other thing. And then we kill that up. There we go. It was shadow dropped a couple weeks ago. Oh, that's why I don't have it. So yeah, you could probably find it randomly from the guild thing. So I probably found the Spaniel that way as well. And then the other guy, they just ended up dropping. Has the guild actually got any yet? Pretty sure, and I just wasn't on when it happened. Okay, here's another deed book. Did everyone just take my advice and just go deed books today? Or this week? I know it was already a thing before we did it. Like way before we ended up deciding to do it for this guild war. But gosh, every single person so far in this guild is using a book method. Interesting one. He's using it with Spirit Fox and everything. He doesn't get to do that immediately, which might be a little bit bad. It'll pressure us quite a bit. As long as we don't give him brown to red alignment, we should be fine, though. Or sorry, green to red. I mean, green to brown alignment. As long as he doesn't have that, we should be good. And he just, like, auto-wins us the battle if he misses, which is probably what happened a lot on my Guild War defend team, I would say. That's the one that risks of using Gimlet. I think we just take this upwards, hope a green or brown does not fall there, and then pretty much just win. I believe that is the game plan. It is a bit luck-based. Oh, no, that's not the way I wanted to take it. No! It's not the way I tried taking it. Luckily, it doesn't have alignment here, so it's not too big a deal. Let's take that. He'll do a thing, and then he just pretty much gives us the win. Should be able to off this board. We just go cascade all that mess. Ooh, that does give him brown over there, though. He's going to start deep booking. Luckily, he does not have the mana drain on it, so I do get to immediately do the other thing. We don't have alignment on this, I don't believe, so we have to go for a really lucky Mountain Crusher and just try killing him the following turn. I believe is the game plan here. So he'll take a Skull, which does nothing, luckily. We'll have to go for a Wild Queen, I do believe. Yeah, we'll go for Wild Queen here. Let me do it on his first slot in case it doesn't kill. Luckily it does. We'll do it on your first slot again. We don't have an armor gain. I kind of need to do that, so we will do that. Then we need to make sure that our hero survives. And now he will. Perfect. We then go for another Wild Queen directly on the hero. We then go for another Wild Queen because we have to hit hero. And you're dead. Easy. A little bit of a mess up there with a slight misclick, but it came through. Okay, 3 more. What do we have next? Any kind of weird stats effects? Nope. Shaman Hero class. What convert do you have? Yellow to green. That's an interesting one for this Guild War day. And he also has purple to green. He's really like feeding into green. Catches the Bull, a bit of a weird choice. However, Doomed Glaive is definitely a bit of a threat. So we're going to need to worry about that for sure today. Well, as long as we can get Wild Queen going, we pretty much auto-win. I know, people have been using books for a while now. I've been seeing them in Defend, I just personally haven't done it myself. The reason I haven't is I've been wanting to max my book. You may have noticed a previous battle we were against a level 8 book. It was not maxed. That was my biggest concern with using books prior to that, was I just wanted to have them max before I bothered using them. Because they're quite a bit weaker when they're not maxed, the book meta for Guild War Defense. And unless you like ultra bought them, it's been hard to get them maxed until ever so recently. And I wanted to wait until we got the last weapon cycle. So the previous Guild War was the earliest I was ever going to do it, but I kind of forgot about them at the time. So I ended up doing it starting this Guild War. Because the previous Guild War was the earliest we knew about the next category of weapons, which are those useless staves. And we didn't know until then what they would be. And I wanted to know that info before we bothered upgrading, because they could have been a better category than the books, but we ended up finding out that they're not. So we ended up upgrading these instead. Which is pretty much how we end up doing it. Yeah, no Doom Weapon in the week. They're not always available every week. They're available for different kingdoms, and not every single kingdom has them available. So one thing I probably should have done here, I forgot. We are entangled, so this is a bit of an issue. If nothing else, I could reduce down his attack to pretty much nothing, which can still be beneficial. We can still farm a bit of mana. However, as far as pressuring him for damage, we can't really do that. But we can make the rest of his team kind of incapacitated, if nothing else. Which makes things a little bit easier. We can also go for an armor boost here if we really wanted to, though I think we have enough durability at the moment. Though then again, he's going to spam us with Doom Skulls. There's never enough durability. Okay, so do I just take a skull or let him hit on barrier? I'm pretty sure I just let him hit on barrier. What's his convert again? He's about to do purple to green. Surprisingly, that almost does nothing on this board, despite the board having so much green on it. Okay, we still did not cleanse, which is rather unfortunate. I need to be double checking if they have like even a slightest of stats effect, so we can counter them accordingly. So I'm actually going to not cast right now and just take a skull, because I don't want him to get a good purple to green convert. So he only gets a little bit of mana there. We still do not have the cleanse we need, though, which is rather unfortunate. I'm going to bring this all the way down to 0 just so we don't have to deal with his attack. He's still going to get some value off, though. I'll go for a little bit of armor just in case we need it. I'm pretty sure we're not, but you never know. I should probably also steal away from Ketris's, so he has less damage, so I didn't get to that in time, but we can go for this, go for a little bit of damage. Come on, even he's webbed. We have, like, no damage right now. That's, like, our backup plan for damage, and we can't even pressure that because it's webbed right now. Really unfortunate stats effects. Okay, Ketris the Bull is going to be a little beefy. Ooh. Well, at least we have our skull damage back. I don't think we have alignment right now, though, but I think we still have to go for it. Luckily, he has, like, 0 skull damage on his next hit. Oh, no. Oh, no. The Doom Skull. Stop being so broken. He has 0 attack. He shouldn't be able to hit that high. I think he just killed with the Ketris build. He did. Interesting. Yeah, the Ketris actually cleaned up pretty nicely on that team. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. One single entangle. This is why you need to make sure you do cleanse if they have even like a single stats effect. He has freeze. Go get cleanse. Honestly, I think I might just start by default always doing cleanse just so I don't forget to switch into cleanse. Because I do that. We'll have like a battle or two where we don't need cleanse at all. And then a battle will come and it's like, oh yeah, you need cleanse. And I forget to set cleanse. And then it backfires. Because there are so many teams that are so important to get rid of cleanse. Either because you need, or get a cleanse. Because you need to unweb an ally, or because you need to unentangle an ally. In this case, unfreeze an ally, which is always good to get rid of, obviously. We'll start off with the brown here. Get our barrier up. Go for a brown again. I'll go do a big convert, which will do pretty much nothing. And we got the cleanse on the thing. Either naturally or from the other thing. And we should be good to go. This person's running the same team pretty much as the other guy. I'm not sure why. This was actually quite a bit weaker. The one that the Ketris team was pretty interesting, though. I've actually never seen that exact build, but it actually worked. It did what it needed to do. Do I convert? Yes, just because I want to have it. And now we win. So we do that, kill. Do this, kill. And go for the finisher. Is that enough to kill? It should be. It's only one skull, though. How much damage is that? 82. Yeah, that's way more than enough. The skull is going to be enough. There we go. You need a Green Day offensive team? Green Day, you can build it around Wild Queen. You have Web Spinner up front, so you could build a Web Spinner front into a bunch of support behinds. You have access to Truffle, so you can actually build almost entirely into Truffle if you truly wanted to, and do like a double Truffle into Leprechaun into like hero tanking. You can end up doing that. You are allowed to use multiple offensively without being penalized. Defensively, you can't. Offensively, you can. So actually, way back in the day, I actually ran with double or 4 times Christine X, way back in the day, back before Guild Wars got changed out, got scored. But double Truffle Leprechaun with like hero tanking or something. Still pretty good. The double Truffle teams. Obviously, you can't run it with half mana start. You can only do that on Blue Day, but still good to run for Green Day. Just got to make sure you don't have freeze on the opposing team if you're going to run that. All right, we have 1 freeze again, but we have cleanse, so we're prepared. Actually, this is the first and only person that ran Null. I'm actually surprised. Null's pretty popular. All of the kind of Nulls are kind of popular for the days because they get to do double damage on Skull and triple damage on cast to the colored day. So we got a bit of a problem right here, and that's mostly with his convert. So I'm going to take a brown just so we tank. He's going to Siren. Does he have alignment right now? If the answer is no, I think we just go for a Skull Poke and go from there. And now we explode the board, and then we just won. That should be match. Okay, do we have alignment? No. I'm just gonna clear the board again and hope we get lucky. Okay, how about now? What can we do with this board? Is it even worth converting for green right now? We're just going straight into Wild Queen. I actually am gonna go convert real quick. And then we do this just so he has no value. Oh gosh! Alright, we're gonna need a big follow-up on him. Luckily, he has enough attack stolen that he doesn't do too much, but he did just snipe a kill there. He also got rid of our alignment towards the end of that cycle. So I actually do not have alignment for this ability now. We get a lot of value out of it, but it's not aligned. And I can't steal attack now, so it's actually beneficial keeping him in first law. He's actually less damage. Oh, well, now he's not. Now it's not. Because he kind of died. Gosh, the alignment this battle has not been in favor. I guess we go for this is to try to get the board in a little bit more of a favorable location. I'm still surprised we do not have alignment with all this mess. I still kind of just want to go for it, though. It's not going to cascade to an extra turn, though. Brings us to his hero, if nothing else. I'm going to pressure damage. And hope for a good cascade. Okay, we then go for this. How high is his book? Okay, good. He's only running a level 8 book. He also doesn't have his maxed. He's going to do a lot of damage to us, though. Book's going to get a bit of value on us. Book could still kill us if we're not careful. We were not able to get an attack reduction onto him. So we have 2 options here. Mountain Crusher and hope for luck, or... Actually, that's pretty much our only option. We could actually technically go for this and hope for double yellow off a sky. That's not too likely, though. Ooh, we missed. Not good. All right, we do have alignment now, though, at least. So we'll go for that. That should be able to pressure his hero all the way down. So even though we took a lot of damage, we're still easily going to win. It's just a matter of pressuring the last little bit of damage we need at this point. If we could just get a good alignment, he's already dead. It really does not want to give us any, though. I can take a single skull. That's not enough to kill. Or is it? 88. What's 88 plus 61? Enough. There we go. Still came through. I think that's a low... or high 7,000s, I mean. Definitely not low 8,000. Yeah, really high 7,000s, gosh. That's not too bad for a single loss, though. Ideally, if you get a single loss, you ideally want to be getting at least 8,000. But 7,009, or, you know, right under 8,000 for a single loss. Not too bad. Could have been better, though. Yeah, that Ketris really caught us off guard on that one team. Got a lot of value out of it. And the problem is, he had 0 attack, but he was still hitting for, like, 1 billion damage. Because how Doom Skulls work. Doom Skulls really overcompensate their damage. Like, absurdly high amounts of overcompensating how much damage they do. Yeah, Monk Hero class is really good for Guild Wars. It has a lot of immunities to a lot of various stats effects. And it also has the most amount of cleanse and everything. It also passively gains mana. And while Monk starts a little bit slower, it ramps up really quick. So if the battle goes on for a little bit, which Guild War battles tend to go a little bit longer than normal battles, whenever the battle goes for a little bit, it actually gets better mana accumulation over the course of a battle. Its very first cast is slower than most other hero classes. However, every subsequent cast on Monk hero class is quicker due to its 3 mana that it gets every single time it gets an extra turn. And if you can land extra turn off the weapon itself, like Doomed Glaive, or, you know, the Doomed weapons that hit all AoE into Doom Skull Convert, or the books, they all can feed back into themselves. So after they get their first cast, they kind of ramp up from there, because every subsequent cast with them is quicker than any other hero class when you're using Monk. It's a slow start, but a really strong finish if the battle elongates a little bit. The only problem is if you finish it out quick, Monk hero class gets very little value. If you're using no stats effects and you just kind of rush it down, Monk doesn't really get to do much. But if the battle elongates a bit, it can get a lot of value out of it. But that's our battles, and we only have one more person, and one person forgot to do a battle, and one other person didn't do any of their 5 battles yet. But once they do, we'll have our final score for the day, which, assuming everyone has done all their battles, which I'm pretty sure is not the case, we're actually pretty much in 4th place. Maybe we could take, actually, theoretically, if the person does, yeah, at least 8,000. If they lose only once, we'd actually take 3rd. However, I'm pretty sure most people, or most guilds, have not finished all their battles yet. I still wish they would have a way to see how many battles have been done as far as total. There's still no way to check. Even if you click on it, it's like, it doesn't give any info. It gives you so much info about the guild, but not a single one of those info bits is mentioning, like, how many battles they've done so far out of the event, which is really unfortunate. It's something that people have requested for in the past. Also, gosh, our Paragon even did bad today. They did good enough last week to get Paragon, and then boom, unlucky. It really just happens sometimes. Guild War really comes down to, like, the luck of the starting board sometimes. Even if you use the same flawless team, like, you could use the absolute best team in the entire game for Guild Wars for a given day, and you could just get, like, a really bad starting board into a few really bad moments, and it could just go horrible. But yeah, I always find that funny when someone gets Paragon and it's like, oh, double loss. It happens. I've done that before. I think I've even gotten, like, a triple loss before, I think, once on a Paragon, where we got, like, flawless the previous Guild War, and then, like, the very first time it's like, well, we flopped. But anyways, so next thing's next. Let's go build our blue defend team, I guess, and try building around that. And then we'll go do our dailies, hand out a code, and then for the rest of the time we'll go do the faction. I think that is the game plan. Is there a certain time you should use your vault keys, or just use them whenever? You can use them pretty much whenever. I kind of save them occasionally, or at least some amount of bulk, just because they could get buffed even more in the future. However, I highly doubt it at this point. I think they buffed it as much as they're going to ever buff it. The only reason I was saving them earlier was because they said they were going to do another buff, and then they did. It was that 20% buff that got applied to them, so that's pretty cool. But I don't think the chance of actually getting a vault key from them is any higher during a vault event. I'm not 100% certain on that. It seems about the same rate of almost never as far as the chance of getting a vault key whenever you try to open a vault key. Like, the chance exists, but I don't think there's really much of a difference of it during a vault event because it still seems exceedingly rare. But aside from that, one of the reasons why I actually hoard some amount of vault keys is mostly because in case they ever add another vault troop. The most recently added vault troop was from Season 1 of Gems of War, where we end up getting Heart of Rage. However, I kind of hold out on that just in case they ever do end up adding more, which is basically the whole reason why we kind of have some amount of them and why I don't use every single one. But for the most part, there's not too much of a reason to save. I would save at least like 50 if you could. I know that kind of sounds like a lot though, but if you heavily farm on a given weekend, a vault event weekend, you can almost get that in a single weekend. People have gotten more than that in a weekend. I think my highest was like 40 something at one point. But I do advise saving at least some amount just to have, even if it's just 30 or something, 20, just in case they ever pop like another troop into the drop table. But if you're missing most of the drop table anyways, you might just be throwing them down immediately. Like if you're missing still Cedric, or if you're missing Heart of Rage, and stuff like that. Because, well, Heart of Rage isn't too important to have, though. The only thing Heart of Rage is used for is crafting, what's it called? Crafting, Enraged Carindare. Aside from that, it's not really used for much. Anyways, let's go build our defend team. So, if we go over to troops. Wait, did I just make two things have the exact same banner? That's funny. I changed my banner to that. Yeah, I already have the banner set. That's pretty funny. But anyways, let's go set our defend team for tomorrow. So we're going to be doing this every single day for the following day. And that is sending, completely overhauling our defend team and changing it to something else. Right now, we're kind of using the life and death meta, just a slightly different variant of it, specifically made for Blue Day. However, let's go and overhaul it and make it something else. It took you over 2 years to get Gwilyn. Oh, gosh. That's slightly unlucky there. Okay, what do we need here? I need, obviously, the book. So let's go get the book, see what it does. If I'm not mistaken, it has a freeze on it, which is pretty cool. So let's go get this Doom book. It is called Doom's Tome. Technically, all 6 of them are tomes, though. But this one is specifically called Doom Tome. As far as the special effects that it has, it gets to drain 2 mana from blue enemies, create an Ice Storm, 5 scatter damage, which I believe all of them have 5 scatter damage, freeze the first enemy, and gains 4 armor. With the 2 most notable things here being that it freezes the first enemy, and it drains 2 mana from all blues enemies. Okay. Let's see. Do we have a null for this yet? I believe we do, but it's not a good one. We'll start by checking that. Because we want to check what our pressure is. We also have Nagas as an option. Because that has the 2x skull thing. You do purple. You do red. I can't remember if we have a blue one yet. You don't do any. Isn't blue the only color we're missing? I believe it is. You do brown. You do yellow. Bro, are we missing 2 colors? Green and blue? I guess sworn there was one for green. Oh, never mind. You are the green one. The other thing I said earlier was the brown one. Oh, yeah, the green one was the super overpowered one. I forgot. That was the one I was thinking of earlier when I was thinking of the brown one. When I was mentioning, like, that super ridiculously overpowered one. It's not the brown guy, but it's the green guy. They were both the same rarity, which is why I thought it was this guy for a moment earlier yesterday. But no, it's actually Green Day. Look at this trait setup. It's places Hunter's Mark on an enemy when doing skull damage. It does double damage to green, and it has Enrage for 1.5 times damage to not only hit through traits, but also do 1.5 times damage. And all of these stack. So whenever he hits something, he hits for 6 times, because the 2 times multiplies to 2 times, and then the 1.5 times multiplies the 4 times, or the 4 times it's already there. So that 1.45 times technically brings it all the way to 6 times total damage, meaning that if he was to do all of those in a single instance, which he would during a Green Guild War day, he would end up hitting for 360 damage. Or sorry, no, more than that. He would hit for, because 100% damage would be another 60. So he'd hit for 420 damage, my bad. Because he'd hit for 760s then, which comes out to, yeah, 420 damage. That is very one-shot. Also, that's 420 damage that hits through skull mitigation. So even if you had Gorgulf, well, you can't use Gorgulf on Green Day, but even if you had like 50% reduction, he'd still hit through it, unless they had like barrier or something. But he hits 420 through barrier. I mean, through not barrier, through any kind of skull mitigation. That is absurdly high, and he's a rare. He's basically like a legend or a mythic disguised as a rare. But yeah, I don't think we have a null for blue. We have it for like every color but blue. We have yellow, we have brown, we have green, we have red, and we have purple. I don't think we have a blue version. It's literally the only color we don't have. Well, the other alternative for it is, I forget its name. I'm not sure you'd bother building around this, though. But you got Treachery. Deal double skull damage versus blue enemies. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. And he also deals double on this thing. And he gives Nagas a bunch of stats. I don't think any Naga would be good enough to justify doing this. Especially since we're using 2 blue troops at that point, which would kind of be too clunky at that point. So I think we pass on doing that. Okay, so as far as Empower, things that convert away blue that are really good. Let's start building into that first. Or we could Empower into blue, of course, too. Which, if we're doing that... there's a way that could backfire really heavily. I was thinking almost Daughter of Ice. And building all in on that. Because if we red to blue... Because they won't have that kind of convert. If we did red to blue... Got our storm going. And then tried going crazy off of that. Could have potential. They could backfire really hard as well. This would also be a great day to possibly go Zoogoth. Because red overlap has plenty of other options. Purple overlap has plenty of other options. But as far as blue, Zoogoth almost seems the way to go. That or an Iron Gut. But how high would Iron Gut's attack even be during a Guild War? It's not high enough in the current state of the game. It would have like 9 higher attack. It'd be like a 66% or something. Like, that's not consistent enough. Plus, they could just go all anti-devourers. But yeah, I believe we built a Zoogoth. I think we just built a Zoogoth team out of this. And this would just be the day that we use Zoogoth for. I do want to use Zoogoth behind the book, though. So that's the furthest forward we could put Zoogoth, unless we put Hero all the way in first slot, which technically wouldn't be bad. But also probably isn't the greatest idea. And now I think we just put a summon at this point. Something that can resummon that can be annoying. Because we also get the Fairy Fire every single time, though it's really doing damage based on that. Well, I guess technically it is. It also gets to freeze every single time. It is countered by a Godslayer. And there will be a lot of Godslayers. However, it's not the main damage source, and they'd have to waste a whole slot for a Godslayer, which would make them worse at killing our hero. Drowned Sailor. I forget what the thing is. Yellow to blue? Oh yeah, some people actually run this team for Guild Wars. I'm not sure if I want 2 converts though. But it does pressure a lot if we did have 2 converts. I really want resummon though. Is there any way we can get away with this with resummon? Let me double check. What color are we missing? Green, yellow. So we can either go green, yellow, or green, yellow, blue, or really green, yellow, anything. Let's see what green, yellow has as far as options. We have Weaver we haven't used. However, this would be a pretty bad team to try incorporating Weaver into compared to others. That could work on a red day. It also counters on brown day, of course, as well. But you can also incorporate it into red day. But yeah, Drowned Sailor would be a good option. I'm just trying to look at our resummon options. Weaver's 1, but I don't think this is the day we want to use it. However, if we happen to not use it at all, Weaver wouldn't be horrible for this day. Because web pressures quite a bit as well. The only problem is we have no true damage to go with it. So he's not going to... like, the second cast will be the earliest he gets to do anything. But yeah, worst comes to worst, we could go Drowned Sailor. Holy St. Asher, you don't have summon. Plus, there's no other humans to get value off of. Pan. Ha 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 ha. Queen Aurora would be an interesting option. But not worth it. Queen Aurora really needs a buff. I want to see Queen Aurora be meta again. Phoenicia wouldn't work with this team. It is red storm dependent, right? Yeah, it's not any storm. It has to specifically be red. Are there any reason to use the Doom Staves? No, they're really useless. That's why we upgraded the books. I was waiting to see what the next typing would be on if we would upgrade them. Theoretically, we could go Sister Superior for Cleanse. However, I'm not sure we're going to need it too much because of Zoogoth. I might still need it for other things. Nothing's a really good summoner out of all this. Yeah, we might just go Drowned Sailor. I've seen this exact team actually used before, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't realize it when I started crafting this team. But I'm pretty sure we've seen this exact team. Daughter of Ice, Doom's Tome, Zoogoth into Drowned Sailor. I am pretty sure we've seen this exact team before. I'm just going to go for it and see how it goes. I've never actually said it as a defend team. I've seen very similar or the exact same thing before. So we'll go for it. Drowned Sailor is mostly used for the double blue convert here. Just to pressure blue a lot. It does have a chance of Death Mark, however, that's very rarely ever going to come into play. And after its first cast, it's blocked. So we're going to want to go mostly into blue-purple, I believe. And we have plenty of stuff to minus. We can minus yellow or minus green. So, of course, there's neither of them available. Even unowned ones, there's not one available. Really? Why must both of you be +2 purple, +1? I don't want extra purple, I want extra blue. Well, I can set my monk to blue to even it out, I guess. I kind of want double blue, though. We're going to need a lot of blue mana. Oh no, I might just go purple then. I don't want to minus red. Though then again, aren't we converting away red? Would minusing red even matter that much? Kind of. Oh no, we're converting away red though. That doesn't mean we're never going to take a red from the board, the AI. I kind of just want to go double blue at this point, to be honest. Because Daughter of Ice is going to eat most of the initial purple anyways. Unless we put it behind. We could front load this entire team if we wanted to. The concern with that is that it could be pressured very easily. So Daughter of Ice should probably tank it first. Because if we front load the team, they're gonna kill our Doom Tome too quick. Whereas if we have it in second slot, it's gonna be more of pressure because they'll have full mana before they kill first slot. But if we put it in first slot, they could just rush down first slot instead. So I think we do keep it in second, even though it's gonna block purple for a bit. I think we just set to double blue. Even though we're not using two colors, I think we just set to a double blue banner. The exact banner we want just doesn't exist yet, I don't believe. Well, it definitely doesn't. But, yeah, the exact banner we want... Actually, technically, we can still go for extra value then. So we could put it into a different color. So what if we put it into brown then? So our AI is a little bit more tempted to take brown, possibly. Which gives it barrier. We'll do that then, I guess. We don't really need too much more brown mana, but it will hopefully tell the AI to... Oh! We'd also go for extra red. Extra brown or extra red? Extra red would help us more. But extra brown... I'm going to keep it at extra brown because I think it'll tell the AI to take brown at a slightly higher priority. Okay, so we'll keep Monk. We don't have Freeze, though. Frost Mage actually wouldn't be horrible to go here. Monk or Frost Mage? Because you still have the extra blue off of Frost Mage as well. I think I'm just going to stay with Monk. Because one freeze is still enough to pressure them to have to act to defreeze. And we still have the +1 blue. We can give blue allies a bunch of extra life too. I still like the Fairy Fire though. Because you can catch them off guard. They're probably not expecting a Fairy Fire. And something on our team is definitely going to die. At minimum, our first slot's going to die. Alright, let's go see how this team does. I believe that is the team. A +2 blue, +1 brown, -1 yellow into Daughter of Ice, Tome, Zugoff, Drowned Sailor. I'm pretty sure we've fought this exact team before. Alright, let's go use our blue guild war against it. Then we'll go do dailies, hand out a code, and then do delving for the rest of the time. Okay, so if we go do games, go to... actually, no. I want to go to defend. I'm still not used to going to the screen. We got to go over here. Set this to blue. Test defend team, and then use our Guild War blue against it. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm not using optimal thingies right now, though, as far as tokens. Okay, what do we go for here? We'll take that down. We got an Apothecary. Get all that converted. We could target this onto blue, so Tome doesn't do as much. Well, then it's all going to go to Zugoff. I think it's still worth it, though. We need the blue anyways. Then we can rope dart to Zugoff if he's going to gain too much mana. Oh, yeah, you have immune to mana drain, don't you? Hello. Well, let's kill Zugoff. We'll then go target out Hero because it doesn't have Stealthy. That's the only problem when using Monk as well. No Stealthy. So it can be rope darted. Yeah, it died pretty easily. Though the team we're using is still a pretty good team, though. It uses Mistralis. Good old Mistralis. Mistralis in Soulforge, by the way, this week. Make sure to go get it. It's really good. If you have the resources for it, I would say it's the top mythic to get this week. We mentioned that in the Monday video as well, but just a reminder, if anyone has the resources, probably a good idea to get Mistralis if you don't already own one. It's also usable on some Guild War days. Case in point, Blue Day. Though it can be used for brown and yellow as well. Okay, I'm not sure if our defense team was just bad or if that team is just so good. It's a combination of possibly both. But anyways, I don't know. We might leave it as is. I've seen the team used on defend team before. Though it might have been used with a stealthy hero class, which is kind of concerning. I might want to set the stealthy hero class because it is a blue day. So if there's any day they're going to do rope dart, it's today. So you know what? I think I do change the hero class at least. If nothing else. Because we do have to keep in mind that a lot of people are going to run rope dart today. Or tomorrow, I mean. Yeah, it's probably used with Thief. We definitely need Stealthy. I'll check all of our options. Let's see. Thief has instant kill, dodge, Stealthy, obviously. Definitely, that's the whole point of using Thief. Purple Storm. Actually, I want Resummon. Hold up. We can infinitely resummon bandits. I don't want Purple Storm. We're already going to get Blue Storm off of what's her name, and it's going to go away anyways. So I'm actually going to go Bandit Resummon. Oh yeah, I forgot. We never actually utilized the new Bandit Resummon yet. Let's see. 20% chance to summon a Sister of Shadows when an enemy dies. Do I want that? Does Sister of Shadows have Stealthy? Oh, if nothing else, it's a free fire. Oh no, not with this hero class. It's not though. What weapon are we using? A Tome, so none of these help any. And then Hunter's Mark. Okay, let me double check. I'm pretty sure she has Stealthy. I probably don't want to go for her then. I think it's just better to use the Bandit then. Because if she has Stealthy, it's not worth using her. Yeah, she does. I thought so. Okay, let's not use her as a summon then. I'll just keep it at gold. Where is my team? Guild War Blue. That's not it. Guild War Blue defend. But yeah, I'm not going to use that. I don't think we use anything. We don't have any yellow even on the team. So let's go for free gold. Well, then again, what if they did the thingy? Use the Heronif summon instead of dodge. That would do a lot of resummon, but isn't that too much resummon? Well, it doesn't block anything though. True, it doesn't actually block anything. Because it's green-yellow, we don't use green-yellow, so it's not blocking a single thing. Interesting, but it creates Green Storm, but we're not really going to be casting it. Or I would sure hope the AI doesn't try casting it. But it would be a nice meat shield that doesn't have Stealthy. I will try it. We'll see what happens. Alright, that seems fine. We'll see what happens. But yeah, on blue and yellow day, you have to be self-aware of rope dart. For sure. Like, you kind of have to run Stealthy on those days. Rope dart's just way too meta for both yellow and blue day. To not run as Stealthy. Theoretically, running Stealthy every single day could work pretty well. But particularly yellow and blue, it is so important to run Stealthy. Because of rope dart. It just gets too much value otherwise. Yeah, I think that's the team then. Oh, we'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. Okay, let's go test it again. Now that we can't directly rope dart it now. Let's see how the team does. So same premise, but this time we can't rope dart it. Okay. A little bit worse of a starting board. We don't have enough to use anything. Well, we can hope for purple off of Sky. A lot of mana. Oh, he still had alignment. So I'll get a Zugoff. Oh yeah, I'm not using Stealthy on whatever hero class I'm using. I'm not even sure what hero class we were using, to be honest. We are frozen on blue. I do have Cleanse, though, but I can get blue this way. We didn't get Apothecary down. Oh, no. Okay, good. I was going to say, if we don't have any alignment, that'd be bad. Okay, I think we still win. We could pressure blue again. Purple also wouldn't be too bad to go for here. What color do you use again? Purple? Yeah, purple seems like the way to go here. So go for that. Oh, no! He got the 7% chance! He actually got it. Luckily, he didn't kill Grey King, so he could still technically win this. Grey King can do anything. I want to target blue, but I should probably take Skull first. Alright, just going to give him a Skull follow-up, but this almost wipes his entire team. We can also go for purple, but I believe blue is a little bit better for pressing damage here. Okay, it summons a bandit. Oh, and I died to his skull. Okay, I think that will work. That'll probably work. That was a really bad starting board. Also, we can't use the correct thing because I like setting the medals to be correct for the enemy, not for the team we're currently using. Just so the defend team is exactly how it should be. Because obviously we might not use those exact medal setups because they don't have any freeze. Or then again, it technically has Alpha Zugoff, but you wouldn't technically need cleanse on that battle. So you could set to other medals. But yeah, we'll see how it does tomorrow. Now that has stealthy, it's anti-rope dart. So you can't just rope dart it away. But a good starting board could still easily kill it. We just had a really abysmal starting board. Anyways, let's go run through our dailies. And then we'll go hand out a code. And then we still got the entirety of faction to go do. Let's see. What am I even looking for here? What am I looking for? Where to go? There it is. Phoenicia. Oh, so hello, Jeannie. I didn't say hello earlier. And Trapped, welcome, welcome. If anyone still has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. But we'll go clear through these dailies real quick. Hand out a code, and then we'll do the entirety of Frostfire Keep. And by entirety, I mean just the free battles, of course. Obviously, we're not doing 500 pure faction. We already did. We actually have every single kingdom completed in that regard. Which just feels good to not need to worry about. Yeah, every single faction we have maxed. Hello, Trapped. Welcome. Oh, good, he has Black Terry. Every time we don't do that, we lose about 110 souls, I believe it is. This is about how many souls we'd gain from all of our bonuses from doing it. 26 down, 8 to go. Nice. Yeah, you're almost there. Oh, you mean total. Yeah. There's 8 more factions left. Until we're finally done with all factions. Because once they reach 34, unless they add another kingdom, they're probably not adding any more. Do you think 50% monster start will make the Dervish class meta? I believe 50% monster start already exists. And no, even if it did. Doesn't 50% monster start exist? It's one of those ones that doesn't get used as much. Am I going crazy? Doesn't 50% monster start exist? But no, Dervish hero class is really clunky to use. He does have the highest dodge chance in the entire game. Like literally in the entire game. It's like a 40-something% chance if you do the math as far as what a 30% to 20% is. But the highest otherwise is a mythic that has 40%. So he has the highest dodge in the entire game. Besides from that, he doesn't have too much else going for him. Yeah, we're likely going to be getting another world sometime this year. Exactly how and what we're going to do in it is still in question. But that's probably happening summer of this year or slightly earlier. Maybe spring of this year. Summer or spring of this year for sure. Like, they have to do it before Factions ends, and they only have 6 months left. Or actually a little over 6 months. But yeah, sometime this summer or late spring, they're definitely going to do a patch related to it. Also, we should be getting another patch in about a week or two. Or so. It should be a pretty small patch, whatever next patch is, but we should be getting one pretty soon, the first patch of the year. Right around the corner. Normally they do one in January. Probably very late January. Like the second to last or last week of January. Which is right around the corner. Alright, we'll do this one, hand out code. Oh, I don't have the code thingy open. Let me go do that. Hold up. Also, Kafka never got back to me on codes. Is Kafka not working at the moment? Is she still on vacation? She might be. I'm not even sure if she is in the office. Not sure if anyone knows. Normally, if she's around, she'd be in global chat a lot, though I'm not in global chat like barely at all these days. Anyways, let me go get you guys that code. Let's see. Grab a save on that so we know we use the code. Go into our code section, which is all the way over here. She was in global chat the other day? Okay. Kafka, we need codes. She hasn't even replied to the message yet. And when you message through Discord, you can't see if they've seen the message either. It could just be she hasn't been checking Discord. I know I don't check it every day. I did today, though. Just to see if we had more codes, and it wasn't. Okay, here you guys go. Here's the redeem code. Because we only have about a week of codes left. We have until about, I would say Wednesday of next week, I would say, probably. Is about how many codes we have left. But here you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemswar.com for the game code section. Your invite code is found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here underneath the settings menu is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with SD. And give same order as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And there you guys go. Only works on PC mobile version. And of course we hand one out every single stream. But there you go, everyone. Enjoy. Okay, so next order of business. We got to do the entirety of factions. So let's get on that. So as far as faction team, I think I actually set up Tesla as the thing, didn't I? Because you just run Tesla for the whole thing. Yes, I did. Okay, let's just roll it. Why not? Let's run Tesla. I think I want a blue-red banner, though. Yeah, let's go with that. Because we're not really going to be casting Holy Saint Astra. That was more so if people were going deeper. But, and also just to show the fact that it was still glitched. Because I wanted to mention it again during the video. But, actually, I want it more into blue. I don't care if we minus green. We're not going to be casting Holy Saint Asher a single time, I don't believe. So let's go with that. Okay. And now we're just going to move this team over there and we'll be good to go. Oh, did I recopy it, though? Hold up. I don't think I recopied it. Let me just double check. Okay, now I definitely recopied it. Okay. Now we go to games, we go to here, we go to fight, we go to here, we go to paste. Oh, let me grab my enchant first, though. Grab our enchant. 30 gems, but it's basically free. It's also the cheapest treasure you could ever buy. Only 30 gems for a treasure. It's a random treasure, but excuse me, but you can get good ones off of it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll roll with this for the rest of the time. I'll do that for the rest of the stream. Also, feel free to leave a like on the stream, everyone. It ends up helping out a lot. It is greatly appreciated. And don't forget to go use the code if you can. Why not use 3 Teslas? Because Holy Saint Asher gives you half mana start. I guess theoretically... Oh, well, we need hero for +3 blue. So we can't run 3 Tesla. +2 Tesla's enough. I don't think we're going to need to cast more than once or twice for this entirety of this. Is there a way to get deeds fast? No. There's no way to get deeds quickly. Currently within the game. You get them slowly from your guild. You get them slowly from adventure board. You can get them slowly from offers if you want to waste gems on them. Well, it's not necessarily a waste, but... they're a little pricey. I have started buying the Ritz, though, as of today. I was contemplating it the previous time I saw it, and I was like, okay. It's basically like buying an Imperial for 1,000 gems instead of 500 gems whenever we buy Ritz. And when I was upgrading my kingdoms earlier, I was like, is that worth it? And I was kind of like, yes, kind of. So I'm starting to actually buy the Ritz for 150 gems whenever they're on my offer thingy. Not if they're for 200, but if we ever get them on the 20% off on VIP 6, I'm actually going to start buying them now. I saw it the other day and didn't get it. And now here 4th, I'm actually going to start getting them. And I think we had it today, which is why I mentioned it. It was either yesterday or today. I can't remember. But yeah, it was actually today. Yeah, I'm starting to get these. If you have it on 25% discount, it comes out to 1 gem per writ, which comes out to 1,000 gems per Imperial, which is double the price of whenever you actually see an Imperial. However, that task is a lot more common, or that offer is a lot more common than just having an Imperial as a offer. So I figured why not. It's double the price, but I need more Imperials. It's like the main end game resource for like progression on kingdoms. And 3 Imperials is basically a free stat onto a kingdom in the current state of the game. And that applies to everything for every game mode, not counting arena. Which is pretty juicy. Also, I just realized, what, aren't I using pure magic right now? I should probably change that to armor. Alright, we're good to go. Let's keep delving. Also, I hate this thing's format. This is one of those really annoying format delves where it's kind of all over the place as far as what room you need to take. I'm probably going to even ignore optimal order and just kind of take it based on what number it is. Just take the highest numbers and work our way to the lowest number. Just because this delve is going to be way too annoying to keep doing optimal room for. It's a really weird shape. It's a snowflake shape. It's not the worst layout of any delve in the game, but it's definitely one of the more annoying ones to do 100% optimally. Labyrinth was a pretty confusing one too, but also wasn't the worst. I'm not even sure what is the worst in the current state of the game. What is the lowest explorer you can farm Nisha tokens? 9, however I don't advise it. The chance of getting it is near impossible on 9. Realistically, you'd want to do it on 12. However, theoretically, 9 is the lowest. However, the chance of doing so is ridiculously small. The chance of getting a Nisha on 9 is the lowest chance of getting a medal at any given, or getting a token of a certain rarity at any of the given levels. There's not a single instance where one of them is lower than on Explore 9. The other lowest one is on Explore 6. You have a chance of it getting Anu, which is why I generally tried going up to Explore 6 with my Phoenicia, because that's the lowest you can get in Anu. It's a really low chance, but it's still double the chance of getting a Nisha at 9. It's absurdly low and will almost never happen, but it's double the chance compared to getting a Nisha on 9. I'm not sure if anyone has ever gotten a Nisha on 9, just because it's so ridiculously rare, and most people just farm higher. I honestly, everything between like 8 to 11 is kind of useless, because 1 is used to quick kill, 2 and 3 are used to quick kill but are slightly higher. 4 is also used for that same thing. So 2, 3, and 4 are kind of in the same category. So 1 is like the thing that you do if you're going for like the absolute lowest for like soul farming, stuff like that. 2 to 4 is used for quick kill Rowain and a few other teams that just like quick kill, but they can go higher than Explore 1. Then Explore 5 and 6, possibly 7, is used for Phoenicia quick kill. And then Explore 12 is used for token farming. Basically, in the current state of the game, Explore 8, 9, 10, and 11 are near useless. And I would advise pretty much never doing them. They are very bad value as far as what they give relative to the teams that exist that can take them in a quick manner. But they're kind of in that dead area where they're so high that they can't be quick killed, but their loot is so low compared to doing Explore 12 that there's really no point in doing any Explore in the current state of the game between 9 and 11. And possibly 8 as well. It depends how high your Phoenicia can one-shot. Possibly even 7 could be included in that list. Phoenicia can one-shot 7, but I believe you have to have her medaled, and none of them having 10% stats for it to work. There's also specific kingdoms you have to go for that have lower stats. But I normally just run around Explore 6. But if you're looking for Nisha, Explore 12 is where you should be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some small amount of people have gotten an Nisha off Explore 9. It's exceedingly rare, but it's not impossible. We've gotten multiple Anus on Explore 6 before, which is twice as easy as getting a Nisha on Explore 9. So if you did enough of it, you would eventually get it. It's just not an area you would normally want to farm. At least in the current state of the game. That could change over time. Like, who knows? It might be the new Explore 6 and sometime in the future, once stats are super high and you can, like, instant kill the entire Explore 9 battle, then you can get free Nishas out of nowhere while doing quick kill. But we are far from that in the current state of the game. But it doesn't mean it won't eventually exist. But at the moment, anything that runs Explore 9 is almost going to win Explore 12 at the exact same speed. Maybe slightly slower, but the loot for Explore 12 is so much better relative to 9. For almost no difficulty increase. Well, it is a difficulty increase, but you know. The kind of teams that you would need to use are just as effective at at doing 12 as they are at doing 9. What kingdom should you farm for tokens? I personally farm Golvania. The reason for this is there's 2 reasons for it. One is it has no immune to burning, so you can run Zugov against it, which makes it the best Zugov running kingdom in the game. But the other reason is the first D books we ever got were the purple ones, and it's a purple-based kingdom. Why did I take that mana? But it's a purple-based kingdom, so we were able to upgrade it for 10% extra. Whatever you designate as your farming kingdom, you want to go get the 10% for. I personally did it to Golvania due to Zugov's strength in that kingdom, but you could theoretically do it to any location. But it requires 2 of those new deep books. Currently, there's only 2 colors that you could do that for, realistically, in the current state of the game, though it can be done for any color if you convert your deeds. But the 2 easiest ones to do it for is purple, because that's what we got the previous season, and yellow, because that's what we got this season. I don't think 2 deed books have happened yet on the free side. Actually, I'm not even sure if it happened yet on the paid side. But we do get 6 total yellow deed books this season. I can't remember how many we've currently had. We've had either 1 or 2. I think 1 on free side, 1 on paid side. I'm pretty sure. But there's actually 6 total this season. Including 3 on free side, of course. So you could theoretically do your farming kingdom as either a purple kingdom or a yellow kingdom currently, if you want to have that 10% bonus. You theoretically don't need the 10% bonus, but it's pretty nice to have. 10% more shards is really effective when doing Explore 12, because it's basically like a 7 or 8 increase to how many shards you get per run. It also makes it less likely that you'll get a non-chest, because of course non-chests will occur even with 10%. But it makes it more likely that you get a chest each time, because you're getting more shards each time. Also, 10% does stack with that other bonus that you get whenever you follow and hunt for delves. However, it is currently unrealistic to get every kingdom to level 16. I do advise getting every kingdom to level 16 before trying to press them to level 20, though, as far as the kingdom levels are concerned. Or, the ones that require deeds. But we're still far away from being able to do that. I think we're still like 2 years away before realistically getting everything to 16, level 16. We're within striking distance of getting everything to 15. People who might have bought in every deed that has ever existed are probably only like 30 Imperials away or so, maybe even a little bit less, from having every single kingdom to 15. We're getting there. There's going to be a really long gap in time before we ever get any additional stats beyond there then, because each additional stat beyond that point requires like some 20-something Imperials for a single +1 stat, which is pretty absurd in the current state of the game. Of course, that could change. We might get more game modes or more things that give Imperials. Who knows? Maybe the next factions, or the next thing that replaces factions, will hand out deeds like they hand out mythic ingots, or how they hand out ingots in these things, where they hand out all the high rarity stuff like it's candy. Like it is shower you with them. Like mythic ingots and legendary ingots. There are so many mythic and legendary ingots in delves that it basically made the 2 highest rarity ingots into the 2nd and 3rd highest rarity ones. Because theoretically, the epics are actually the rarest ones due to how many the Underworld gives. There's just so many handed out. And there could be a possibility that the Overworld ends up doing that to deeds. I highly doubt that. They'll probably add some kind of new currency to the game. But, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll find out later this year. Oh, so hello, Jonathan. Welcome. Have I checked the Mythic Ironhawk? I have not yet. I generally don't check them until it's a little bit closer because they tend to revamp them quite a bit before release. I try not to look at them too far ahead. We should be able to see a bit further ahead soon as well. We should be getting a patch in a couple weeks, which will allow us to see quite far ahead. Or at least farther than now, as far as all the events and everything. Because no official date on next patch, but it should be late this month or very, very early February. They're likely late this month unless they're running behind. We almost always get a January patch. It's normally a smaller patch, but we almost always get a January patch. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. We'll still be around for a little while. Obviously, our main last objective for the stream is to get the rest of this faction completed, and we're almost halfway there. Okay, what do we go for here? We'll take that. Grab a red. Get our Tesla down. I'll take that. Try get Cascade. Take this over. Try for brown off the sky. Didn't get it. Take the other brown. Wait, why am I going for brown? I guess because we didn't have red or blue. I should probably make that Mountain Crusher. We're not going to need Earthscape Shield the entire time. I want to ask you if you could drop by your island. Oh, yeah. You could drop off my island right after the stream. I'll do it right after the stream. Yeah, sorry about that earlier. I was taking a nap earlier. When the connection went through on the thingy. On Animal Crossing. My sleep schedule has been so weird lately. Particularly the last few days with the writing project. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but it's probably going to be another month. But I'll be able to schedule it better going forward. There's just a lot I need to do forward initially. But the rest is pretty flexible time-wise. Though I might need a crunch for it during the ends. But it depends how much work I get done. If I just progressively poke at it over time, it shouldn't have to rush at the ends. Though that tends to be the way. I've done that with so many college projects as well, related to that. Especially when I did some writing on the side. Like, I'd either forget about one project and it's like, oh, I have like a few days left to go do that. I should probably go do that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a writing project this big. I think it's been like 3 or 4 years. I need a to-do list. I know, right? When's that 2019 Best Teams video coming out? No, that's never happening at this point. Though I do want to cover, next side video I want to cover as far as guides for Gems of War. I never covered a class tier list. I was waiting until they reworked classes. But if they don't rework classes next patch, I think I'm just going to cover the video. I'll even mention that at the beginning of the video. Like, hey, I was kind of waiting until they did our class rework, and then they never did. They probably still will, but for now, here's the tier list. Nothing else, we could remake the tier list after they do it. It seemed like they were going to, like, any patch, several patches in a row, and then they never got around to doing a class rework. I still feel like they're going to do one this year. However, no direct mention on it happening. Would Dragon's Eye Ubistet's team still be viable? It used to be the most meta team in the entire game. I personally feel like it's not worth using currently. It'd still be usable in some instances. I would not advise it, though. But if it's one of the only few options you had, it wouldn't hurt to use it. Like, if Ubistet was one of your only few mythics, like, it could work. But, I don't know. There's just much better options out there in the current state of the game. It's really hard to use in the current state of the game. It's much worse than it used to be, for sure. But still technically usable. Like, if you want to mess with Ubistet, it's definitely worth considering. However, Rope Dart into Ubistet's much better in the current state of the game, if you happen to have it, rather than Dragon's Eye. Rope Dart into Ubistet is way more consistent. Plus, you get to choose what you kill, as far as one of your options. Whereas when you do Dragon's Eye team, it's completely random what dies. Or not completely random, but it's based on lowest durability. Which you'd know at the beginning of the battle, however you don't know for sure. You got Ubistet last month. Oh, that's why. You just randomly got it last month. I got Wolf Garrick randomly this month. We got 3 mythics on Monday. I got both the two faction mythics, or not faction mythics, kingdom mythics, you know, the Merlantis. I got both the 2 Merlantis mythics unintentionally. And we also got one from a legendary task. My whole guild got Wolf Garrick. There's like one of the worst mythics in the game, but still, all 3 of them are actually pretty bad. But, or you know, they're generally not used that often. But, we got them nonetheless. Still 3 mythics in a day. Take what we can get. What do you think about the weapon in Campaign Pass, Blade of Morning? Oh yeah, I mentioned it yesterday. It's pretty bad. I would never bother using it. It's just useless. You can pretty much just ignore it forever. We've so far have a total of 0 weapons that have been viable from Season Pass. 3 seasons now, and 0 weapons have been usable. Not counting Duskbringer. But that technically was not part of the pass. It was separate from the pass. I guess it's technically part of the pass. So if you count Duskbringer, Duskbringer was the only somewhat usable weapon that we've ever gotten from Season Pass. Aside from that, every other weapon has been useless. We need to get the t-shirt merch going. I think we might eventually have merch at some point. It's just not something I ever really bothered getting into. There'd have to be enough demand for it to really bother doing it. I still feel like we're still 2 bits too small of a channel. Though there's some super small channels, even smaller than us, that do merch, so. We'd have to get a design that's good and go from there. Also, if we commission a design, that could end up costing like upwards of 100. And plus whatever cut the thing that we do it through does. Because I'm probably going to do it in a thing where it ships it automatically so I don't have to manually ship every single one and everything. It's just a lot easier to deal with. Even if they take a bit of the cut, which obviously they will, to some capacity. It's just so much easier having it all done in one single thing and not need to deal with it at all. So all we do is set it up and it just perpetually does itself. Also, I believe the place that does it locally by me went out of business, I'm pretty sure. And if they didn't go out of business, they're pretty close, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they went out of business. It's not even that close to me anymore. It used to be where I used to live, back during like middle high school or so. But they're actually pretty far away from where I currently live. It's not walking distance away. Because at that place, what I could actually do is I could get shirts made for, I think, like $5 or so. And then ship them out manually. Which would probably be cheaper overall. Like, if we're doing a really small amount of stock, I think that might be the way to go. I'm not sure what his pricing is currently, though. If he's even still, in business. I might need to look into it. A video promoting the 2019 team video. That's gonna be a meme forever on this channel. I still have all the teams set up for it, by the way. I almost want to never do it, just so it will always be a meme. The fact that we never did the 2019 guide team video thing. If there was demand for it, I would do like a dozen prints. I would need to see what the pricing is on it. I could do some local place, set up a little thing, then just get your guys' addresses. We wouldn't even need like a formal page, because I highly doubt we're going to have more than about a dozen people wanting them. And just do it as a limited run shirt. Ultra limited. Let's see, we'll take that over. But I need to see if that place is still in business. I know the owner. Well, I know the owner. Like, I don't keep in contact with him, but I've met him a few times. We've done stuff before. I knew him a lot more during high school. But then I left this area when I went to New Jersey for college and stuff. So I never really kept contact. But yeah, I used to know a shop owner here that does the shirt stuff. We'll need to double check their pricing. I'd have to manually ship them out and everything if I do it that way, though. Which isn't too big a deal, though. Okay, let's see. Take that over. Oh, it feels weird not having any shipping boxes either. I used to have it so much back when I used to do eBay and everything. But now I don't have, like, any. So I'd actually have to go to the post office to go get some. Almost forgot I don't even have any. Not at this house anyways. 2019 team video coming 2015. 2025. Oh, sorry. Was someone asking about the PR Faction 500? Sorry about that, Scott. I didn't see your thing. Also, hello, Tasco, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Think it could work with a 3x finesse build? Yes. You can run almost any faction with 3x finesse. What mythics are useful having 2 of? Oh, gosh, I missed that too from analysts. But as far as 2, Fairish Ra, Ketris the Bull, Tina 9000, Fairish Ra is definitely the highest one. Ketris is probably the second highest one as far as having 2 of. For the most part, most of the others don't really need to. If you just happen to get them, you just happen to get them. But I would say Fairish Ra and Ketris the Bull are the strongest 2 to have 2 of. Though Fairish Ra is probably the only one I would say to go out of your way for. The rest of them I would just get 1. And then if you randomly get another one, it's good. But I wouldn't go out of your way to get a second of anything other than Fairish Ra. Let's see. If you have a Delve already at 500 and know you need potions for a pure faction, you obviously wait till Faction Assault. But it starts at level 20. I.e., does that mean you need to fight through... Yes, you have to fight through the entire Delve again. You always start at level 20 every single Delve, regardless of what your Delve level is. Even if you're already at 500, you still have to start all the way at 20. Even if you're at 490, you still have to start all the way from 20. The potion effects do not work. So if you want to use potions in order to get a faction done, you have to do it all the way from 20 all the way to 500. Which means if you're planning to do pure faction for a place, you could theoretically, if you know for sure you're going to need potions for it, you could just leave it at a low Delve level. Like, just do it up to, like, 100 or something, or, you know, just leave it at 20, literally. And just leave it really low, and then once the faction finally comes out, do it on a Tuesday. But, yes, you would have to do it always from level 20 if you're trying to do it with potions. You always have to start all the way from scratch. There's no way to do it otherwise, if you want to have potion effects for it. Yes, that is the case. Unfortunately. But also fortunate, because you get a bunch of loot along the way. Yeah, you could do mid-range pure factions. There's actually 2 locations where you get an upgraded pet. At level 100, you get it upgraded, and at level 300, you get it upgraded. I personally don't do either. I used to do the 100 method. However, I don't do either because I just go straight for the 500 in the current state of the game. However, you can do the 300 or the 100 in order to get a pet bonus. Or a higher pet bonus for when you do 500. I personally don't do that strategy, but it is a strategy that some people do implement. Generally, we potion them down immediately anyways, right as when they come out, so I don't really need to personally do that method. But if you're doing it on past factions, it's a good method to consider. Going for like the 100 or the 300. Personally, I would say the 100. 300 can be hard sometimes, but for some factions. But doing the 100 so you at least have 1 pet upgrade on it can be pretty good. It's the difference between having a 2.25 bonus and a 2.5 bonus. If you do 300, you have a 2.75 bonus, if I'm not mistaken. But you're still getting a 2.25 out of having just a level 100 pure faction done. If you did 500 Deathless and a 100 pure faction, you would have a 2.25 bonus. Or a 2.5 bonus, I mean. And doing it with a 300, I believe, is a 2.75. I personally never bothered doing that at all ever, though. That is worth considering. It's not too big of a difference, though. It's just a 0.25 difference, and it's pretty hard to do with 300. Even with max stats, it could be a little hard to do 300, and especially without max stats. Or, you know, like endgame level stats. But these days, I just rush down the 500 always. But anyways, any other questions? Also, hello, Sebastian. Welcome. Because once we finish out this faction, we're probably going to be calling it a night. And then tomorrow night, we got Blue Guild War. I'll take this one. Go top left, bottom right. Take the other one, take the other one. Be good to go. Gosh, why do we keep getting such bad boards? Oh, that's not enough to kill? Oh, he did so much armor damage to us that wasn't enough to kill. Really? That's unfortunate. He hit us so hard with Lamias that we didn't have enough damage to kill him. Amazing. I'll take this one. Go up, go bottom left. And if we had enough multiplier, we'll actually have it done right now. Otherwise, we'll need a few more battles once we clear out this set. Okay, let's see if we got lucky on points. Probably not. We weren't doing like optimal multiplier order. I was just taking it based on the numbers, so we wouldn't have to check every single time. I kind of want to risk a shield here. It's still going to be 1 mana off though, isn't it? Yes. Very unfortunately. I'll do this, do it again, he's dead. Super dead. Okay. Do we have enough points? Probably not. I had to guess we're like 3,000 short because we didn't do optimal order. Ah, less than 1,000 short. We're still short though. Alright, one battle will do it then. Okay, final battle. Any other questions, let me know, guys. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll be back with Blue Guild War. We also got Blue Guild War Pet, so don't forget to do the pet pretty much immediately tomorrow. If you don't already have the pet max. It's one of the ones that's been out forever. But if you don't have it maxed yet, make sure to go and get some copies of it. Or if you even don't even have any copies of it yet. Because the Blue Guild War Pet is available tomorrow. And Blue Guild War is also tomorrow, so go run it in the, go get it in the morning. And you'll have it to use for Guild War. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we get from our 2 orbs. Double purple! Nice! That's what we want to see. Well, ideally double blue, but still a good one. Okay, before I forget, in case I forget to later, let me change my metals back to what we're going to be using for tomorrow. I still want to go cleanse build for the thing. 20% mana start. Hold up. Do we need 20% mana start? I guess it technically helps Zook off. Not sure if I really need 20% start, though. But it helps Zook off get up a little bit quicker, I guess. Because I think that's literally the only thing on the team that doesn't have mana start. So theoretically for tomorrow, I actually don't need 20% start. We can go for something else like Seasons or, we could go even more cleanse or Seasons. I'm not sure which one I actually want. I kind of want to go more cleanse just in case. Because it's Blue Day, they're going to run freeze. So that will make it so we have a lot more anti-freeze. Wait, is Zugov my only blue on my team? Hold up. What's our defend team again? That's not my defend team. Let me double check real quick. No, yeah, we need cleanse for the book. Because Thief doesn't have immune to freeze. Nor would Monk if we used Monk. So yeah, we still need cleanse. Plus Daughter of Ice would technically need it too if she gets entangled or whatever. Because Rope Dart's still going to be used. It'll probably be used on Zugoff though. Since they can't target hero. We're probably going to Rope Dart Zugoff. I didn't have to deal with the tome. If they go Rope Dart method. Yeah, I'll see how it goes. Should be fine. We'll just run pure cleanse and just hope if they run stats effects, we can just anti it really quickly. Alright, we'll see how it goes. We'll find out tomorrow. Anyways, guys. Also, hello, Michael. Goodbye, Michael. I'm going to be calling it a night. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Best of luck with Guild Wars and everything. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always. At the correct time as well. I know we're a little bit later today. But schedule should be pretty normal now. Hopefully. But we'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be messing with Blue Guild War. We'll be doing the pet, which is pretty straightforward, but free food. And aside from that, we'll probably deal with the World Lore event. We'll probably do every last sigil we have. And that should probably complete it out. How far are we even on it? I didn't think we checked it all day. Let me see. Who knows? We could even be done with it. No, we still got a ways to go. So yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it Thursday. Still need to make some progress on it. And yeah, Isabel, I'll go do that thing with you real quick. Since we didn't end up doing that earlier this morning. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Goodbye, everyone.